Hi, I'm Bjorn, movie archaeologist, and as you can see, I'm still in the Temple of Legal Distinction, which could bring doom, hypothetically, but isn't the Temple of Doom. Don't sue me, Lucasfilm. I know I make fun of you a lot, but please don't, alright? This is legally distinct. All of this, it's not Indiana Jones. Unrelated entirely. And I was down here in the Lava Temple, which is not related to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, completely unrelated. And I stumbled upon an artifact, which I am very, very, very glad to review for y'all today. Why, it's Dune, Part 2, Dooner. This movie is, this is going to be a short review, because I don't have much to say besides I think this movie is, like, perfect. Admittedly, I'm going to preface this by saying I am a huge sci-fi fantasy fan. This is my favorite genre, and very rarely is it done well. I should also mention that Denis Villeneuve, the director, is my favorite director of all time, probably. The guy made my favorite movie of all time, Blade Runner 2049. So, yeah, I was hyped for this, because not only am I a fan of him, I'm a massive fan of the Dune books. I've read them all. Oh, well, the good ones. And, yeah, I like them quite a bit. And so I thought for the longest time that these books were damn near unadaptable. There's a lot in them. And this book, there's a lot going on. So this movie was about as close to a perfect adaptation as you can get. It makes a few changes, necessary changes, cuts some stuff, rearranges some things, tweaks some character stuff, but all of it works for me. I like this movie quite a bit because the cinematography, it's second to none, much like Blade Runner 2049 or the first Dune. I mean, it's gorgeous, like constantly. Everything looks real. CGI is used so effectively. It's almost used sparingly, but also at the same time it's used frequently, but in such a way that, like, when you see it, it oomps. Like, this movie looks better than almost any movie I've ever seen. Like, I mean, it looks damn good, dude. And you're watching it and you're like, God, this is mind-blowing. You're hooked. There's this sense of dread building constantly, suspense all throughout the movie. Acting, like, amazing performances from everyone, like star-making performances, just every single character. And then, like, tons of actors that are just very well known, all giving their absolute A-list, best of the best performances they can. The only one I wasn't 100% sold on was Christopher Walken as the Emperor. I kind of think he didn't work for me. I don't know. If you watch the movie, you'll kind of get it. He's kind of missing something that the book character has, and I can't really put my finger on what it is, but it just doesn't work for me. Admittedly, we might see more of him at some point down the line, maybe, or not. Who knows? So, you know, there could be something interesting there. So, maybe one of the best movies ever in this genre. I think this might make this movie the next Lord of the Rings. Like, this trilogy or 4 movies, however many they're going to make. It has that same feeling for me of something epic, something building, something large scale and very interesting. I think the Lord of the Rings comparison is very accurate. Because you watch those Lord of the Rings movies and they're kind of like masterclasses in filmmaking. Like, they're as good as they could possibly be. And this has that same energy to me. Like, this could be the definitive. Taking an excellent novel, adapting it very faithfully, but making necessary changes. Oh, it's perfect. Everyone should study how this book has been adapted here. Performances, Austin Butler, I mean, just great. The sequence I'm going to talk about that's a brief spoiler is his reveal, the sequence with him on that planet with a black sun that makes everything monochromatic. Holy shit. I mean, that whole sequence is palpable dread building up, some of the most interesting visuals, incredible fight choreography, spooky performance. I mean, he just absolutely brings the edge to that character. I like the range this actor has. He went from Elvis to this psychopathic serial killer. I mean, it's a completely different energy to the two characters. Honestly, when you break down this movie, it's a love story, and I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. It really is. There's several sequences of just characters talking about their feelings for one another, and it builds up and pays off, and it's good. It's good shit. I mean, the action, the spectacle, that's not even the best parts of the movie, even though the action is very good. The best part of the movie is just the acting and the dialogue and this building of dread, these prophecies of a dark future Paul is seeing. It's all executed very well. Rebecca Ferguson steals the show. I would point to her as the best actress in this movie, the best actor, I guess. Her acting in this is phenomenal. She plays that sort of unhinged edge that character gets, and I won't spoil why or what starts to happen with her character, but they bring her in a direction from the book that I think might surprise people who hadn't heard the story before. All in all, I mean, I think it's pretty clear from the way I'm talking about this. I fucking love this movie. I love this movie. There's so many amazing things in it. Everything about it is great. This is going to do well. Like, I brought my whole family and I went and saw this because we all got tickets. And every member of us liked it. And we're all radically different. This is much more me and my dad's thing, these sci-fi fantasy stories. But like, even my sister, who isn't normally into these sort of things, liked this movie. It's got broad appeal. It's very good. It's just amazing filmmaking. It's like an old style blockbuster that they don't make these anymore. It's got that vibe to it. I recommend this movie. If you haven't seen the first one, watch the first one. Go see this one. I promise you won't be disappointed. It's so fucking good. Like, it is so good. It's almost unnecessarily good. I like this as much as I like Spider-Verse. Maybe more so. This is one of the most glowing reviews I've done on this show, and I think for good reason. This is very much up my alley. Love this movie. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. One of the best movies I've seen in years. As far as action, sci-fi goes, this is going to be in the upper echelon ever of adaptations. I look forward to the next one, because I'm assuming this is going to do well enough to get it made. It's that good. So go see this. Even if you think you might not like it, you probably will. I'm Bjorn, the movie archaeologist. I command thee. I dictate your opinions. I am your god. I am God Emperor of Dune. Go see Dune. I'm going into the temple deeper down to go watch Dune again. And when I get down there, I'm gonna make a second review of Dune where I tell everyone to go see it again because it's that good. And then maybe if I dig deeper into the temple, we'll find another movie that isn't Dune, and I'll talk about it maybe. But even that discussion might turn into another review of Dune. So basically, you have another review of Dune to look forward to. I'll see you all on the next one. Like and subscribe and go see Dune. I'm fucking serious. If you don't see it, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be very upset. I will be mad. Don't make me mad. You won't like me when I'm angry.